Hello, what is up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how we can set up a Cayo Perico in GTA 5. Let's get into this. After you get to your Coaster, you want to go inside of your Coaster. It will give you a little cutscene like this. The first thing that you are going to have to do is spend $25,000, which you'll be seeing me do in a second. Just don't try not to go to that thing. So you want to go up to your thing, spend $25,000, and then you want to click on Gather Intel. And then it's going to put you through this mission where you have to go to this certain place and steal this plane from gangsters. So after you land whatever you was driving, you will have to take out some criminals that are guarding the plane. And then you just get in the plane, then you fly into the direction of what the GPS says to fly in. It will be a little yellow dot. I'll be back whenever I'm on Cayo. So whenever you get to Cayo Perico, you are going to see a cutscene of you getting searched, and your weapons are going to be stashed on the plane. You're going to want to run to the dirt bike, which I will show you where it is. You'll spawn like right here. Then you are going to want to go to the dirt bike. That is right there. Then I'm going to show you the fastest route. So you want to go up this mountain right here. You want to try to avoid but you want to sort of hug the pond so you don't crash. And try not to get caught by the security cameras. If you accidentally fall down here, which I just did, you want to use your dirt bike and drive up this hill right here. It will fix it. But here comes the difficult part from whenever you're trying to get into Cayo. You want to drive up here, try not to get knocked off your bike. Then you want to go back onto the road. Then you're going to want to try not to get seen by that person. There's going to be a car coming down this way, so I would stay in the bush. Sometimes it goes the opposite way, which it just did. So we can start going, but we're gonna have to wait a little bit, so, because there's a person. That sniper tower can't really see you, but I'll be back whenever I'm at the surveillance. So after you pass that security check, you want to go to the right of it, and then you should see this river and then the sniper tower. The sniper tower, you want to wait until it's perfectly timed looking that way, then you want to run. And the reason why you want to do that is because that sniper tower, if that person catches you, you could be stuck there and get caught. I just wanted to show you that. Now, to the surveillance tower. So right as you approach the surveillance tower, you are going to want to take this route that I'm showing. Pavel will tell you that they have moved this signal box. It's either on the ground floor or up in that tower. It could be anywhere, to be honest. And I'm going to show you how to hack the Vault Lab security signal box. So this 8, this means multiply by 10, but this means double by 10. This is the one that we're going to go with though. We're going to want to do this, because since 60 and then you want to double 10, 5 I mean, and then it should equal what you think, and then it's going to say to open your phone, which I'm going to do right now. It's going to be where Securo serves as usually. You're going to want to go to the right camera, so it will show you in a second. So it will say to change camera, then you're going to go to the right one. It will go Panther, then it will go Courtyard, and then I'm pretty sure it goes Basement. Yes. And then you're going to want to move. And see, I got the best item, the Panther statue. Then you're gonna want to, oh crap, sorry, I almost fell. And then you want to go to the basement storage, then search for whatever. Gold is one of the best items to get. So then you're gonna want to search out the rest of the thing. If you get 2 paintings in the office, you can sort of go for a thing, but as you can see right there, I did not get a painting. So we are going to be going to Office Camp 2, and right there and to the right you can see the lion head. Down there at the painting of like murals around it, that is a vault where you can open it to get cash. We're going to the western storage, then it's a painting, cash. Then we're going to western storage Camp 2, cash. North storage. You want to at least try to get 3 stashes of gold for the best play. So, then more cash. Right now, why isn't it loading? I got the best, primary. We're just waiting for more gold to be. So, yeah. Then I'll show you how to do the rest after we escape Cayo. After the south, you want to click O. But you're not gonna. Here's a tip on how to get back to your plane faster. You're gonna want to climb up the ladder. You're gonna want to climb up the ladder. It just takes a little bit, and then I'll show you after I'm at the top. So, then you want to jump off. Just don't deploy your parachute though. You're back at the area where you started, and then you hop into your plane, and then you go back to Los Santos. That's just how to do the gather intel. We have about 5 more things to set up. So I'll be back when I'm at my Costa. So whenever you get back to your Costa, you want to go back into it. It will give you the cutscene that I showed earlier. Then the first mission that you're going to want to start is the weapons. But my favorite weapons class is the aggressor. That's just my opinion. You can choose any weapons class. The setups that I'm going to show you, which setups you do not have to do. Do not have to do ever. So you go to prep, and you go to equipment. Never do demolition charges. It says mandatory, but you don't have to do them. These are the 3 that are mandatory. And for weapons loadout, I always buy suppressors. So, yeah. Never do the disruptions. Then approach vehicle, I do Costa because I use entrance. And so as you can see by the Panther statue value, it's 1.9 mil because we're not on hard mode. But the first one that you want to do is you want to go for aggressor, if you're me, of course. Then you're going to have to go to Merryweather HQ. It's sort of a long process to do the Merryweather. The other way that it does this is that you go to an office building and steal the weapons. But I'll be back whenever we're jumping out of a airplane. So as you get here, you're gonna have to take out Merryweather's guards. That Avenger / plane that you see on the ground that my rocket just avoided is the thing that we are going to have to get in. So, let Pavel talk first. Okay, so you want to land on this side. But I'll show you something. So, whenever you get into the Avenger, which I'm doing right now, you gotta wait a little black screen, which is sort of annoying. You gotta take out these 2 guards. You gotta take out these 2 guards. The guns are either gonna be right here or right here, where they were. And Pavel, on your way here, he tells you a little story about how we're not the first people to rob Mr. Rubio. But you want to use the emergency exit. You want to jump from the Avenger. Which then you're gonna get chased by Merryweather's private guard security, which are gonna try to stop you, but you want to get back to your Costa as fast as possible, because if you don't, they're just gonna continue shooting at you until you're dead. So that's why I'm telling you to get back to your Costa as fast as possible. Use whatever vehicle you use to get here, then blast off out of there, and then I'll meet you back at my Costa. to set up the next thing. So right as you get back to your Coaster, if you're driving an oppressor or a Sparrow, the Sparrow can just go into the Coaster. But since I'm using my oppressor, you gotta perfectly center it. So you can't really use land vehicle to get out here, but if you're on a Coaster, you're able to request a bow. Then you go through the cutscene of you entering, and then it delivers, giving you about 3,000 RP. So this is sort of a money and RP method of how to get things, of how to get cash. Then the next setup that you're going to want to do is go to your planning screen. Then you're going to want to go down to prep, and you're going to want to do the cutting torch. Then you got to go to this construction site. Where you either blend in or you just start shooting the guards dead. I prefer shooting the guards dead because I don't like stealth that much. I'll be back whenever we're at the construction site. You can think about if you want to do selfie or aggressive, which is shooting it out. But I like to go aggressive. So there's 3 sites that you can go. It's a house, a construction site that's small, or a big construction site at the top of a building. This one, I got lucky and got this one. I'm landing. So you can blast their heads off. Just remember, if you die, you respawn in a random area a little bit. A ways away. And then sometimes the guards will cuss at you. I just don't like having them cuss at you. So that's why I try to take them out as fast as possible. Then you want to go into the construction site and search for the toolbox. It will be in these boxes that have green arrows above them. Some of them it won't be in. So crap, I didn't mean to jump down, I meant to jump. You could, but try not to get burned. I'm trying not to get burned. And bro, and then if it doesn't have a green arrow above it, that means that's the one with the cutting torch. But after you search them, sometimes it gets rid of the green arrow. But that one, since I never searched it, that was the one with the green arrow, with the cutting torch. I'll be back when cut back whenever we're at the Coaster. So right as you get back to your Coaster, the next mission you'll get rewarded 3,000 RP. Then the next mission that you're gonna want to set up is I think it's the plasma cutter. No, it's the Fingerprint Cloner. This is the second easiest one to set up. So the first part of this mission, you got to go to a warehouse that holds where you got to fight off guards, and then you got to hack, and then you got the location of the archives. Then you go to the archives and pick up the Fingerprint Cloner. Pavel will tell you most of this whenever you're setting up the heist. I'll be back whenever I got the Fingerprint Cloner. The archive can spawn in 3 different places depending on whatever you get, I'm pretty sure. I only know of 3 places. Don't count me on that. It could be anywhere. I don't know where the keycard spawns all the time, so I'm just running around this area. So you want to take out the security cameras before you come in here, or there will be some guards trying to kill you after. I already took out his guards at the warehouse. So we're now going back to our Coaster, and then we're going to set up one of our final preps, and then we go to the vehicle, which is probably the easiest one to do. I just do it last. I will meet you back at the Coaster. Whenever you're back at your Coaster, the music will start to fade away, but then you can the last setup that you'll need to set up in the equipment category is going to be the plasma cutter or the vault code. The plasma cutter is if you get stuff that is behind the bulletproof, explosion-proof safes. But the safe code is if you get something in the safe, like the bearing bonds, which is the only thing in the safe. Anything else is just the plasma cutter. So, as you can see right now from me playing this game, we are going to go to the safe house where the people that are going to go rob a bank are going to use a plasma cutter that we're going to steal off their dead bodies. And after that, we set up our vehicle, which will be getting a signal blocker, which it does sort of take a little bit, but it does not. So I'll see you whenever I have the plasma cutter driving back to my Coastica. Right as you get to the place where they're trying to break into to steal stuff, I take it a little bit easier on myself by just blowing up them. Plasma cutter no matter what, so I don't care how many times it takes me to do this. The reason why I don't like setting up this mission is because I normally do it with a friend, but normally I don't as well. Sometimes it's better to take the back alley to get to your thing. Never mind, I thought that was the back alley. It wasn't, so you sort of want to hug the back alleyway sometimes. Then you want to go kill the criminals that are trying to break in right now. I killed him, but his gang friends are still there. I got my plasma cutter. Now it's time for me to go back to my Coastica. I'll meet you when I'm back there. So when you get back to your Coastica, here comes the challenging slash sort of not challenging part of this heist setups. You have to set up the vehicle. I only use Coastica because I use the drainage tunnel entrance, which is hard to get, but whenever I set this up, I had someone to help me, so that's how I have it. So you want to do submarine Coastica. That's just my opinion. If you want to use a different way, you can do that. So you want to go to the Merryweather test site, which is about across the map. It's going to be like 6 miles. But I ain't going to use my Coastica because I'm going to use my pressor so I can take them out with missiles. But since I'm out of missiles, I can't use missiles. So I'm going to just go on my pressure anyways. I will see if I still have missiles anyways. I could just land and redo my vehicle, but I wouldn't. I'll see you whenever I'm there. Right as you get here, you're going to want to take out the helicopter first, because that will be the one thing that will challenge you later. Sometimes it takes 2 shots. Then you want to take out the boats. I recommend not to do this one if you're afraid of water. And so then you want to go to your services, then you want to go to Coastica, then you want to request dinghy. This is just the fastest way to get out to the yellow area. My dinghy spawned here. Then since your Coastica is halfway across the map, I would request Coastica. Then you want to get in your dinghy. Then you want to go to the search area to get into... turn that off for copyright reasons. Then I'll meet you whenever we're inside. When you get inside of the submarine, you are going to want to take this route. I have to say it's not the most efficient route, but it's my most efficient route. It's the route that I use every time. You want to kill him, then you want to duck behind this door. Then take him out. Then you're wanting to check right there, and as you can see, I got a lucky spawn for the sonar. It spawned right there. Sometimes there's a guy right here. I would take him out because he gets annoying sometimes. Then you want to collect your sonar jammer. Then make it your way back to your Costa. Then you want to make it back to your Costa. Sorry, I got interrupted. Yeah. But there's two other spawns on where the Costa can spawn. Right, I sometimes can get stuck right here, so give me a sec. Okay, I broke free of the sort of endless loop. Now I'm exiting the submarine. Well, you gotta sort of follow these steps precisely. You wanna go back up to your boat, then make it back over to what vehicle that you made it over here to, before the chopper starts shooting at you and killing you. I'll cut back when I'm at my Costa. As you approach your Costa, you're going to want to precisely land that like always. Then you want to get inside your Costa as fast as possible before the plane shoots you dead. As you can see, I precisely made an end there. And before we end this video, I would like to mention my friend Sam, the owner slash co-owner who runs this YouTube channel with me. He gave me an idea to do this how-to video, and that's how you set up the Cayo Perico. There will be a little funny blooper, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. And before I officially end this video, you are going to have to get the Costa. You're going to have to go to the music locker, which is right next to the Diamond Casino, right there. Then you gotta talk in the VIP lounge. Then you go to the internet. You go to travel and transport. Then you go to Warstock. Then you buy the Costa. I just wanted to throw that in there at the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. So after you get to Cayo, you're gonna have to go through this cutscene of you getting searched by the guards for any weapons. See? Your weapons were stashed. Oh, come on! I'm trying to record!